everybody to the JR Wisdom channel. Long time no see, long time no hear. Thank you all for tuning back in. New and old subscribers, if you're just now tuning in, thanks for checking out my videos. Hopefully you find some others that you like. By the way, did you miss me? Nah, just joking. Anyway, let's cut all that out. I'm here to talk about your guy. Once again, this is I've done a video about him previously, Mr. Tyrese Gibson, Black Tie. And now, and I know this video probably won't be that popular, and I'm going to hear it in the comment section, but let's get into it. So basically, along with the last video I did was about Tyrese basically marrying a woman who many say was racially ambiguous. She was not a black woman, which was a lot of the comments I had on my last video I did. And I'll have the link in the description if you haven't watched it. You can check it out. But as you know, he got married. And a lot of women were upset that he called her a black queen, regardless of her ethnicity saying otherwise. A lot of the comments I were reading was saying that she's not black, she's Latin, da-da-da-da. She identifies as Latin, but yesterday he called her a black queen. And a lot of the ladies out there had an issue with that. So in his fashion, Tyrese is striking back, and he's defending his wife. And he's defending his comments at the same time for what he said, as he should do. And I believe if you were married to Tyrese, you would hope he would defend you also if it was something where you were you do consider yourself a black woman. You'd hope your husband would defend you, and even if it was anything else, you'd hope your husband would defend you. Now, a lot of y'all, I guess, are maybe upset and heartbroken because Tyrese has been simping for so long, and when I say simping, he's been basically, along with him, singing, acting, dark-skinned brother. And he's been giving all this awesome relationship advice and, basically saying, beautiful black queens are this, and that. And, basically getting on that Tony Gaskins and Trent Shelton stuff, telling the women what all they want to hear, building up his fan base and stuff like that, along with being a, singer, heartthrob, and all that other stuff. So he's gotten to that's how he's been, he's written a book, and that's how he's built up his fan base along with that. So now obviously he's gotten to that point, when he posted up about him getting married and he got so much criticism about his wife, he's deciding, and he's been doing this a lot lately, he's done with all that simping and catering to black women and telling them what they want to hear. So he's basically really saying, I guess how he actually feels. So he put up a post the other day on Instagram, basically talking about this whole situation that's occurring right now, this whole movement of fake everything, which a lot of men, it's not just him, a lot of men feel this way. As far as all the fake asses, the fake tits, the fake eyelashes, hair, everything, fake teeth, everything is becoming fake on women, and women are going out of their way, to get a lot of this work done. And in normal fashion, as I said in my other videos, especially when it comes to the black woman, and a lot of men feel this way, is that you can't criticize a black woman, period. I mean, regardless, I know the black woman has struggled and has had it the worst amongst people, in America, period. Can't argue about that. But as far as that, doesn't make you exempt from criticism. So he made a long Instagram post. But he was talking about, he was sitting across from, over dinner. He was listening to a group of women talking about, ain't shit men, ain't shit this, ain't shit that, and saying how men are stupid and, men are all stupid and will sleep with and marry damn near anything. And he had an issue with that, so he responded back, and he was talking about basically really how you want to get a lot of women going. And what he said was, once you start talking about weave, if you notice, if you start talking about a woman's weave or anything fake else she has on, they're going to strike back. So basically, he really hit a nerve with a lot of these women. He was talking about, with the fake butts and the legs looking like chicken legs and the noses, the nostrils, sitting across from some of these women. And he see the tracks on their weave, and he's basically saying, and I have a video on this also, about men don't really care about a lot of this stuff at the end of the day. Men, most men would prefer a natural woman, at the end of the day. What a man is looking at, or really that's going to be consistent, is really a woman's grill, her teeth, and her eyes. I mean, all the rest of that, yeah, a man's looking at that, but you're going to attract a certain type of man. And by you buying this stuff and you're doing all this other stuff as far as fake breasts and fake ass, you're attracting a certain type of male. And from what he was saying in his status, that man really isn't taking you seriously. He's only trying to get at you for a certain reason. And then the nature of it, as a woman, some women will act surprised that a man only wants them for some reason, but they'll invest in this stuff. And I think a woman just died today. Did she go to Brazil or something like that? And she went and got some work done, and now she's dead. And I believe anybody who goes and gets that stuff done, I mean, you shouldn't feel no sympathy for them by going to getting some ass, getting some ass shots or whatever, all this stuff like that. So he's basically saying in this, team natural, a man really prefers a real woman, not a woman put together that looks like a clown. And I guess a lot of women had issues with that, including one that does look like a clown, which is Wendy Williams at the end of the day. And she said no man is going to tell her what to do or how to look, and what she can and can't have, which is understandable, but if that's what you prefer, you do your own thing. But no man is really gonna be like, okay, he really wants to be with a woman that's completely artificial. He hasn't even really seen how his woman looks, and he's been married to her 10 or 12 years and doesn't really even know how she looks. Or maybe, some of these women haven't even seen their real hair in 10 or 12 years. And it's sad that the world has come to that way. And I mean, you can defend it all you want. If it makes yourself feel better, so be it. And that's what he was saying in this post he had. If it makes you feel better, by all means, go for it. But men, I guess he was defending men and himself at the same time. Men know what it is. Men don't really care about that stuff. If women are doing it, they're doing it to impress someone else or attract a certain type of man. Or just to impress other women, So he responded with that, and he did I'm pretty sure, I don't know if he's gonna be able to win you ladies back after all of this. He got back, I know he was gonna defend his wife as usual. He posted up, and I guess some people was calling his wife a white woman. And he was like, y'all say what y'all gonna say. This is my wife. So be it. And he basically said, we're happy regardless of what you guys are talking about. We're happy. So I get what he's saying, and bottom line, I'm with him on that. The black woman is beautiful naturally. She don't need all that stuff. But for some reason, whether it be self-esteem, because if any of those changes you're making is to either augment your self-esteem at the end of the day. There's something you don't like about yourself. There's some shortcoming you feel you have. And when you're investing in to correct these shortcomings to the point where you're risking your life, that's just how far we're going to as a society. And like he said, with this manufacturing, you're looking like a clown. Sometimes, I think either he said it or somebody else said it, you know, a lot of these women, there's so much makeup, or as you say, their faces beat and eyelashes. Sometimes you really do, like, I know I look at some women sometimes and you wonder, is it a man? You know, with the face being beat, whatever you want to call it. I look at them like, sometimes you can't tell whether it's a man or a woman, or is this a transsexual, or, you know, whatever. It's getting to that point where there's so much cake being thrown on the face, you know, and it's starting to become confusing. So, you know, he's abandoned simping. I think he's done for now. I don't think he's got nothing else to prove. He's got his crowd. He's built up his, you know, he's caked up now. He's got his wife. And I think someone said, you know, he can say this now because his wife doesn't have any of these things, or any of these criticisms that he made. His wife is just the opposite of that. That's why he's making this. But I digress. That's neither here nor there. So, make sure y'all comment. I want to hear your comments on this. How y'all feel about this? Like, share, subscribe. You know, make sure y'all share the video. Check me out on social media, Amazon. If you got any topics you'd like me to discuss, by all means, email them to me. Anything lost can be found again except for time wasted. Y'all remember that. And I will catch y'all on the next video. I just tried to make this a quick video. I haven't been on here in a few days. I apologize for that. So I'm going to try to knock out a few more videos. So I'll catch y'all on the next video. And peace.